Welcome back to Six Cars, guys. Another episode, and one of the last ones from Toronto until we head to Monterey Car Week. So yes, exciting times coming up on the channel. But for now, in this episode, we're going to hit up the start of Italian Car Day, get some of the roll-ins. There's always some interesting and quirky stuff that shows up to that. Supercars, some classic hot hatches, and some real oddballs. It's a very cool event in the Boyd Conservation Area. It's a really nice place with some cool cars, so you can't really go wrong. And we have a huge PTN meet as well, where I'm expecting a couple of new and old Porsche Hypercars to show up, so that's going to be a lot of fun. PTN events are always really good. So as you can see, I'm already in the car. We're about to hit the road and check out those two fun events. So as always, I'll remind you guys to subscribe, like, comment, and share, especially with Monterey Car Week coming up just around the corner. We're basically just about a week away until we head to California, so yeah, you're going to want to be subscribed, obviously, to keep up to date with all the crazy videos that are coming. They're going to be coming hot and heavy, so make sure you tune in for that. But for now, let's jump into Italian Car Day and Porsche True North. All right, here's our first car of the day rolling into Italian Car Day. It looks like the 25th anniversary Countach. Definitely has the wing and the proportions. Oh, it is too. Very nice. 147 GTA too. Per Sangway. Nice. Really, really good looking truck, I would say. And a shout out to the Romas too. They look good too. That is lovely. Looks like the 70th anniversary. Yes, it is. 488, nice. Couple nice Giulia or Giuliettas, the classic variants, obviously. The race trim, it looks like, and the road trim, so that's pretty nice. Obviously, the Legend, though, the F40 is one thing I always enjoy seeing, and there's a couple of classic Lancias here, too. I'm not sure the one on the end. This one is an Aurelia Spider, and I think it is quite rare too and quite valuable, but really nice designs too, like an iconic grille on these classic Lancias. Oh, this one is also an Aurelia, the Aurelia 850. That's a nice little lineup there, a couple classics, but we did see a lot of the cars roll in. There's a ton of like classic Fiats and Alfa Romeos and those kinds of things too, but did see a good helping hand of supercars as well. So nice old turnout here on a sunny day at Italian Car Day. All right, out front, Porsche True North at Pfaff Porsche in Woodbridge. I know it's called Porsche Center Vaughn now, but I'm still calling it Pfaff Porsche, the OG name. There's a pretty good selection, I must say. I think we got here about like halfway through, but I think it's like every generation of GT3 RS over there, so we'll go check that out. I know there's a couple of very special Porsche Hypercars back there amidst that crowd somewhere, so yeah, we'll go through and pick the best stuff we can find. Let's check it out. Got the Heritage Edition 992 GT3 RS. That's the white with the green package, so it's technically like the original 901 Carrera RS, which is pretty cool. We have a Tech Art. I think it's a turbo, but it's tough to tell. But have a look at the custom interior. It's full of turquoise, so it's the GT Street Art kit, which is something that Tech Art's been doing for a while, but obviously you can see a lot of carbon fiber that's been added to it. These louvers with the side fenders are sort of reminiscent of a GT3 RS, but with its own little flair to it. And you can see it's got the matching turquoise brake calipers, which is pretty damn interesting, I would say. Got the trim around the carbon fiber front bumper too, so that's pretty wild looking. And then a couple more RS generations, the 997.2, which I think might be my favorite of the bunch, and the 997.1 over there. So only one we're missing is the 996, but of course that was never sold in North America, so obviously that's incredibly rare. There are a couple here floating around Canada, but in terms of ones that are actually sold here, that is the original 997.1. That's a really clean looking 964 turbo here. Check it out. I think it's white interior with purple accents and a purple steering wheel. Man, I think we saw something similar way back for, of course, subscribers of the channel who were watching our Japan videos. I think the Porsche 75, I think we saw something similar on, I think it was a 993 that had a bit of a similar interior. That is really nice. We've seen the 993 at REB before, obviously. Another nice purple 964 here that has a crazy interior with the Recaros inside, but check out the quilted, my goodness, it's so nice. It's like purple, green, and white. Carbon fiber steering wheel, and who knows, might be a bit of stuff done underneath too. Obviously you can see a couple hypercars back there as well, the 959 and the 918, so we'll swatch around to the front and check those out. So in this line, we've got the perfect condition 964 turbo. That is always going to be my favorite of the classic, I think, air-cooled gens is the 964, me personally. The slant nose is awesome. I think this is a factory slant nose too, so not a post-modified or anything like that, which is a pretty damn cool livery on it, I have to say. I don't really remember, well, obviously a German flag. I'm not really sure if any other race teams use that or not, but that is really nice. Obviously, of course, in the multi-spoke white BBS, this is period correct, I would say. Not too shabby. And obviously the Weissach 918 Spider. I mean, this really needs no introduction. We've seen a number of these around pretty recent times, but this is the liquid metal silver color, so you'll notice that it's different from the regular grays or silvers, and I think it's just a bit darker. But honestly, I've heard some stories that apparently it's like a $50,000 paint job because they actually have to use magnets to bring more silver out of the paint, which is obviously pretty nuts. So you have to pay a lot of money to play for those big PTS colors, obviously, but you get the acid green brakes and the special Weissach wheels compared to the usual windmills that you get on a standard 918. And behind it, you sort of have the origin story of the 918 with the, I would call it the original Porsche Hypercar, the 959, the former fastest car in the world. Fun fact, I believe it was the North American crash test that Porsche didn't want to do to get this car certified. I think it was Bill Gates who bought two, so one could be crash tested and the other one he could purchase, and that made everybody able to purchase the car in North America. So shout out to Bill Gates. Hold on, shouts out to the C4S here, guys. You might be wondering why I'm showing this. Well, Kropovich exhaust should sound good, but look at that. I love blondes. And then over here on the Turbo S, I love brunettes. Don't know the backstory behind that, but shouts out for, I don't know if that's marker or what. I would hope that's removable and that was the owner that did that, but who really knows at these events? Okay, we saw the new Tech Art GT Street Art over there, and this is the 997 version. You can see they've been doing this style of kit for a long time, but obviously the overall look of it has changed quite a bit over the years. It's a nice GT3 going by. It sounds like it has a nice exhaust on it, but yeah, you can see they obviously changed a lot of the front fascia. Again, still adding a lot of carbon fiber, their own custom wheels. These ones do have like a bit of a classic look to them, which is pretty damn nice. Obviously, you get that massive wing at the back too. And pretty certain Tech Art does some stuff under the hood too, so you get a bit more power, obviously. And we do have another RS coming this way. Here's a rare bird for you guys, the Cayman R. I'm not really sure how many of these they made, but it's sort of the precursor to the GT4. And they're rare enough on their own to see stock, but to see when modified is quite interesting. On TE37's a very JDM flair to it. And look at the massive fixed wing, obviously. You don't get this on the standard Cayman R. That is a huge aftermarket wing that honestly suits the car pretty damn well, I would have to say. And the fitment's really nice on the TE37s too. I think that actually works a lot better than most people would think. Okay, this GT4 RS, obviously it's a PTS color. It's sort of like a bluish silver. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I do believe this is the launch color for the Aventador Roadster, and I cannot remember the exact name for it. Obviously something Italian, I would have to assume, but it is so good looking. Even when it originally came out on the Aventador Roadster, I absolutely love this color. And the fact that you can PTS this on a Porsche, and especially one of the caliber of the GT4S, is really, really sick. Oh, the RX-7's return.